The wonders of the galaxy also hold dangers. For decades, the Cold War between the Collective and the ESC lingered under the surface, but now, things are changing. This is Channel 8, reporting live. This is a big day. Are you ready to host the delegation?
Yes, I think so. We've got kibble and nesting in the quarters, and we've got feeding bottles. I think they'll really enjoy it.
Many have questioned the ESC's decision to bring on such a young captain to command the flagship. Others speculate it could be a lack of senior command. Is that something you can comment on?
Well, I can't comment on that directly, but I can say that we've earned the trust of the crew here in the...
Captain Dan on the bridge, sir.
Cut this. I'm sorry, we'll have to do this later. What are you doing here? It wasn't for pineapple fritters, I'm sure.
Direct orders from the Admiralty, Captain. You'll understand that my presence here is on a strictly need-to-know basis.
What is he doing here? He commanded that Tau Ceti 5 disaster, right?
I'm not sure. As if this wasn't stressful enough.
I was not informed of your involvement. Why do I get the impression your presence here is for personal reasons?
You might be half right.
Then if you are truly prepared for peace, you will help us put our best foot forward in putting an end to the past. Don't betray the trust the Admiral is putting in you.
Captain, the delegation's arrived and they've asked permission to dock. What should we say?
Better not keep them waiting.
You have the bridge, Commander George.
Aye, sir.
Ah, Captain Dural, I see you've brought the Butcher of Tau Ceti 5 here.
Delegate, we are here to establish peace. Let us not reminisce on old rivalries.
We are committed to ending the bloodshed, but to parade around this war criminal is an insult to everything we've worked so hard to establish.
Captain Dan is here to help us with
I'm here to make sure you fleabags don't end up killing any more of my men.
Gentlemen, please. We are here to represent the collective efforts of both our people. Let us not allow our personal feelings to interfere with the opportunity we have here today.
Agreed. The article of ceasefire people have prepared is compelling, and we only have a few minor points to address. Firstly, the secession of Territory 18C, what you call the Mucus sector.
Yes, I've researched the Mucus sector. The two holy stars were an important part of your people's culture. I understand that that's the central plot point of the second part.
I understand your concerns, Delegate. And it's for this reason that the ESC has a 12-point peace plan in place for other nations.
What is the meaning of this? Tau Ceti 5 was our birthright, promised to us by the Fur Mother. Die, you hairless ape!
Get him out of here. Now! I expect an explanation for this.
Captain, do not confuse this man's actions for the position of the Collective. We want no part in his extremist agenda. There are those who seek to sabotage our efforts. Perhaps we should reconvene, so I can more thoroughly vet my crew.
Agreed. Then we will take a short recess to assess the situation. Please sit down. Are you trying to compromise this mission? What were you thinking?
Staring down the barrel of a gun, and you still hold out hope they can be reasoned with?
Yes, I do.
Your idealism has blinded you to the fact that they're only looking for an excuse to pull the trigger.
And you are giving them one. Are you prepared to weigh the resulting deaths on your conscience? My communications officer has confirmed with command that you had no place inserting yourself in this operation. I've exercised a great deal of restraint by allowing you to walk freely on this ship.
Admirals, delegates, green captains, all bureaucrats that never had to face down a real enemy, never had to look them in the eyes and feel their hate.
If you continue to allow your personal feelings to get in the way, you will join the names of history that have been fueled by distrust of the other at untold cost to life. If that's the legacy you want to write for yourself, I want no part in it.
And how about you? You would put the entirety of humanity in the firing line on the hope that they can be reasoned with? I know them. I know what they're capable of.
This is not a ship of vengeance! I am in command and you will respect my authority. Sit down. When we reconvene, I expect you to take the time to consider the consequences of letting your past dictate how we will write our future.
I understand.
Take this as a token to reflect on. For my people, this was a tool. But there's much we can learn from history. A boomerang is symbolic of our actions, and how choices we make circle around to find us.
What goes around comes around.
Indeed. Dismissed.
Sir, the Anthro Collective are prepared to board. They'll be bringing only one trusted aide.
Very well. Let's hope this meeting is not interrupted. It may be our last chance. You have the bridge, Commander George.
Okay.
You guys really are sloppy. All that time to pull the trigger and you couldn't help but make a grand statement. Look how that turned out for you.
My failure is not relevant, but your failure is one in a long line in the century of humiliation humanity has found itself in, Captain Dan.
You realize we have already found and disposed of the bomb you planted in engineering? You failed. It's over. After the ambush on Tau Ceti 5, we learned that—
Tau Ceti 5! What a glorious campaign! Those poor souls were just like you, pathetic. That's why you couldn't save them, and you won't save anyone else here either.
Yesterday, I would have beaten you to a pulp for saying that. But I've been doing some thinking. We had people like you on my planet once, but we persevered. We found a way to provide for all, and ideologies like yours dissolved away as people's suffering ended. Despite your intent, I want the same for your people, and I hope you'll enjoy watching it from your cell.
Hide behind your virtue and cowardice, Captain.
We've taken another recess. Things are progressing well, but after our last incident, I'm starting to think you were right.
No, I wasn't. I've stood where you stand, you know. The battlefield isn't that different from the negotiation table. People like us are here because we can make those calls. After Tau Ceti 5, I lost sight of that.
The weight of the consequences loom over all of us. But I'm afraid that even the best intentions may not change hearts and minds.
That's what command is all about. Thanks for the pin, by the way.
I can see the virtue in your dealings, humans. We also value such principles. I bring good news. My forces have dealt with the extremists on our home world, and we are prepared to sign the treaty.
News of peace spreads far and wide, from Alpha Centauri to Tau Ceti, as the Earth Space Council and Anthro Collective finalize their negotiations and form an alliance with 27 other member species.
You know, when I first got here, I didn't really think you could pull it off. Now, I see I should have trusted you more.
So how about those pineapple fritters?